Business owners, let's be honest. You see, every business owner wants one thing: a system that brings in consistent sales even while you are busy doing other things. Now, whether you are in fashion, food, real estate, beauty, consulting, selling services, or general merchandise, we all dream of that day when customers just come in naturally without you needing to constantly chase them. I remind people that you exist. Okay? But here is the funny thing: most people start from the wrong angle, they start from the wrong end. They start either with a website that has no traffic, or they start a social media page, post content, do giveaways, pray for engagement, and then there's no real system behind whatever it is that they are doing. At the end of it, they start blaming their village people that they are not making consistent sales, which is not even funny at all. So they end up doing what everyone else is doing: put out content, hoping that something clicks, right? Instead of building a structure that actually brings in sales predictably. Keyword: structure. Now, let's take a look at something you've probably noticed already, right? There are people right now on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok who post content every single day about their business. And you'll see a fashion designer, for example, who would go live and show how she's making dress, who would post the dress she has made, who would post the next dress she wants to make, or maybe just post funny meme about being a fashion designer. You see a restaurant owner who will be sharing food preparation videos every morning. This is how we prepare food, this is what we are doing. And you will see a skincare brand that posts before and after transformation. Now, if you check their page closely, those that are doing this successfully, if you check their page closely, I mean those that have done it and they actually making good money out of it, they have been doing this thing consistently or for years, not be 2-3 days matter. So some have been doing this thing for a very long time, some for months, for years. They are always showing up, creating content and pushing their business online, and guess what? It's working for them. Believe me, it works. It works for them. Now they have built a loyal audience. People trust them, people buy from them, and they make sales consistently. But here is the catch: a good number of them still they spend money on adverts, so no go things in our only organic content, right? Now that is powerful. That's the kind of marketing that works in today's world. But here is the part that most people do not talk about: building that kind of social media presence takes time. It takes time. Go check them because it's no be today Chioma begin to create content. Now a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. Now apart from time, it also takes consistency, creativity, and energy every single day. You will need to invest in cameras. As if you want to do video content, visual content, you need to invest in cameras, buy tripod stand, ring light, microphone, editing software, and one of the hardest part, video editing no be play. And sometimes you need to even hire a videographer. You have to learn to record, edit, write content, and engage with comments daily. And then after you do all these things, there is one man, one very important man that you need to still respect. If you don't respect him, you are on your own. That man is called the algorithm. You see, algorithm is the invincible judge that decides who will see your content or not. So if you do all this thing now, finish, your content no still blow. You understand? Algorithm no be anybody's mate. You get the point. So you could spend an entire day creating what you believe to be the perfect video, only for Facebook and TikTok and Instagram or anyone at that, to show that content to just 10 people. Meanwhile, somebody else with a very random and potential, I don't want to use the word useless because no content is useless, but someone with a very low value content that is not adding anything to the society would go viral. And that's the problem. You are building on a rented land, right? On your business, you are building, because let's be real, most of the content that goes viral, there is a particular psychology behind it. It's all about the content that people watch the first few seconds. When they watch the first few seconds and then if they engage, the content can go viral. That means you have to start playing on people's emotion and psychology. You need to do content that will drag controversies, that will make people to comment and talk. And when they comment and talk, it goes viral. And some of you business owners, you don't want to drag your business into that kind of a thing. You don't want to drag your business into controversies, especially for those that have reputable businesses, those whose business are well respected. So that's the thing, right? That's the thing. You are building on a rented land. You do not control the visibility. The algorithm does. And even when it works, it can take months, sometimes years, before you start seeing consistent sales. So yes, that method works, but it's not for everyone, right? Let me give you a card so that you really get what I'm saying. Take a look at who I want you yourself. Make I even use Hilda Basi. You see, Hilda Basi is very mega. We can say she's one of the best in our industry today because she has the audience. How does she get the audience? Guinness Book of Records. She has to do that just for visibility. And that visibility, na money, na serious money. They carry and play. Take a look at someone like Mama Chioma, for example. Chioma is a very successful businesswoman, right? She actually shares a lot of good business tips and all of that. She's very successful. How does she do that? Believe me, it's not some extraordinary thing. What she does, she publishes more content in one day than most business owners publish in a year. So she publishes more posts. She makes more posts on Facebook in one single day than most business owners post in an entire year. And she didn't start to do. She don't put in work, right? You get the cash. She has put in the work over a good period of time. So that's basically the thing, right? So what am I saying in essence? The method works, but it's not for everyone, especially not for business owners who wants to start something that delivers results now, not in 2 years' time. So what do you do as a business owner that wants to get something that works for you now? I'll give you the catch. Believe me, I will always advise you to go the content route no matter what happens, right? So even if I'm going to show you something that will give you results now, I'm not advising you to leave content to be a witness. Just the create them, they go on the side. I want to show you something different, something that works just as well and even better in some ways. This system does not depend on algorithm. You get it does not depend on algorithm or daily posting, whether you feel like creating content that day or not. It doesn't depend on that. Now, you may ask, why does this system not depend on algorithm? I'll tell you for free. Because rather than praying, begging the algorithm to help your life, you will carry money, give the same algorithm. The algorithm, they collect money, they collect, it could chop them, but it could deliver results. This is the same principle that big brands use, but this one is built in a way that small and medium-sized businesses can use and benefit too. So here is how it works in simple terms. Instead of spending your energy every single day to post and drag attention, right? You could carry money, buy attention. Believe me, you will not go lost. If you understand what you are doing, if you have a good system in place, when you buy the attention with money, that's you could bribe algorithm be that. When you bribe algorithm, give algorithm money, tell them, okay, algorithm, how far now? Give me clients. Give me people who could patronize my business. Algorithm could say, no wahala, how much you get. Say algorithm, I get 5K to do, I get 10K to do. Algorithm could collect them. When algorithm collect the money, you carry your content, push them to person who want buy your product and service. Before you go spend maybe 5,000, you don't collect 20,000 from person who buy them. So you give algorithm 5K, in bring you sell where you chop 15K, and it could do them fast. So you can always multiply, target different people. And let me just give you the hint, depending on where you are. If you live in Lagos, for example, and you have a special VIP package, you can specifically run your ads targeting people who live for Banana Island. You understand? And if you tell people who live for Banana Island, you go shop, you say, I see what you fit buy your product. I be the video fee even patronize you. Who knows? Right? Who knows? If you need your product, now be that. So this system is made up of a few connected parts, right? I will explain each of the parts one by one, make you understand them clearly. The first part is an ad system. This is where you attract the right kind of people who are interested in your offer. So you could need set up an ads. This one, now something will be say, we give you the template and how to go about that. If you want us to manage the ad system for you, we could still manage them, no wahala. So this is where you set up an ad system that attracts the right kind of people that are interested in waiting you to sell your product or your services. And then the next you would need is a landing page or a sales page. You see this landing page, like your salesperson be that. Landing page is like your number one salesperson where they work 24/7. They sleep. You will convince people tire may they buy your product and services. Talk where you know go fit talk finish. Landing page could talk and give you. Right? So these are where those people that you send from your from your advertisement where you don't carry money go prep algorithm na ain't go come. So when these people land on your landing page, right, they will see your product and your services clearly explained. You don't really explain within your product they do for the, you understand? Your landing page will explain what your product does. It will explain why they should buy from you. It will explain how the 5 previous people that bought from you enjoyed with that product and services. It will post testimonial from people who are already happy, say they buy from you. You understand? It will explain everything in detail, and at the end of it, it will even give the people on that page a guide on how to go about buying from you. If you even pays your account number, maybe they just pay money for there at once, right? So it's where you do the whole selling. That's the point. The whole selling processes, the convincing, the buying, you can all do it there on the landing page. And the next part of this system is the follow-up system. Make I explain this one carefully. You see, follow-up system, no take and play. It is very important, especially for those in industries like real estate. I don't even want to talk, right? I don't even want to talk about real estate because you guys understand follow-up more than everybody. Client tell you say you want to buy house or you want to buy land, you know, go follow them up, okay? One sale could give you better commission, sure you know. So basically, follow-up system is you being able to reach out, to people who don't interact with your business before, either they bought or not. Right? Either they bought or not. As far as they have interacted with your business before, you can always follow them up. And it's very important because person will not buy today, if it buy tomorrow. Now like that business be. They may not buy today, they may not even buy tomorrow, but if it buy next week. So why would you not follow them up when them carry their leg, come ask you, madam, how much they sell this thing? You say, now like this are the seller more. They say, they feel buy tomorrow, they feel later come, they can play now. So basically, a follow-up system is you being able to reach people that have already interacted with your business via email or phone number. For me, for example, I get 130,000 plus email within my list. If I want advertising a new product now, I could just send bulk email. Like that they call them email campaign, email marketing campaign. I would just send, email marketing campaign, customize. It will show your name. For example, if I send an email marketing campaign, for example, let me just explain. It will be more personalized, right? So you would receive the email. It will feel as if I'm talking to you personally. So if your name is Emeka, for example, you will receive an email that says, "Hello Emeka, how are you?" The same thing that your banks, see the way your banks behave as if they know your name. Banks don't sabi your name or that email where you receive on your birthday, be on your 1st October, whether they wish you holiday. Now block email. They don't sabi they just input now automated system that just calls out your name and makes you feel very special. That's what a follow-up system does. It makes it feel as if you are talking to the person one-on-one, individually. Meanwhile, like 500 plus people, 1,000 plus people will follow the talk at a time. So it automates the whole process for you. And the last part of this system, right? The last part of this system is your Google AdSense monetization. So, get how you could build this kind of system now. You could spend money on ads. And me, I know they like ad updates. Now, why they give you these updates, Clay? If you spend this kind, have this kind of system, a Google monetized website, which is Google AdSense monetization. Now, bear it in mind that this system will be built as a website, right? It's going to be like a website that actually does the whole thing for you. One website that serves the whole purpose. You don't need to, just one can serve the whole purpose. Now, a Google monetized website, which means you monetizing that one website where you get with Google AdSense, means you will also have a system that you make money whenever someone comes to your website. Either they pay you for your product or services or not. By just coming to that website, it's supposed to collect money. That's what a Google AdSense monetization means. An extra source of revenue for smart business owners. Now, I know they just talk about this, it's something why I use myself, right? I don't just talk about this, I use it myself. So right now, I have over 100,000, 130,000 plus customers, you don't see them for screen, right? It's there. From people who have interacted with my systems. Some have buy, some have not buy, some could still buy. And I reach out to them anytime without paying for ads again, because I know go pay, no be every time I go give Mark Zuckerberg money for advertisement. Mark Zuckerberg sells up just to give him money sometimes because me, I don't want to pay him, right? And while the system drives sales to my main business, he also sends steady traffic to my website, and that traffic alone earns an extra $700 plus every month from Google AdSense. It's not magic, it's structure. Structure. Keyword structure. Now, with all these things in place, if you don't get a website where they do all of these things and you run a very, good business, what I mean by good business is you run a business that has like a good profit margin if they make sales, and you don't have this kind of system in place, now you sabi, now you know. And this is exactly what we want to help you achieve, right? We don't just build and design websites or set up ads. In fact, basically the setup ads process, we will show you how to do it yourself. If you want us to handle it, fine. If you don't want us to handle it, we definitely show you. This comes with a full-scale training that teaches you every single thing you need to know about Meta Ads. So if you don't want us to handle that part, just handle, but we'll build a system for you because the system is more complicated. You understand? We don't just want to teach. Let us build for you. So we design the landing page and sales funnels for you. We'll connect your data tracking. I know most of you may not even know about MetaPixel, Google Tag Manager, Analytics, but make I just do a quick explanation of what I mean by data tracking, MetaPixel. See, MetaPixel is like a small piece of code. Let me just use real English first. I will try to see if I can break it down later. Now, MetaPixel is like a small piece of code, right? Whenever someone visits your website, it follows them, it tracks the activity, and it gives a report back to Meta. What I mean by Meta is Facebook and Instagram. So whenever someone comes to your website, once they land on that page, MetaPixel track them. Once they click on your landing page, MetaPixel track them. Once they fill in their phone number or email on your website, giving you their data, MetaPixel track it. Once they buy, if they should buy from you, MetaPixel tracks it. And MetaPixel will then send that information, all that information back to Facebook. Facebook will use that information, Facebook and Instagram, which is Meta, will now use that information to know who is most likely to buy from you. They will just pay, if this one bought, who is, the same way Facebook do people you may know. And most of the time, they always get it right. You will see people you may know, and you realize that these are people that you truly know. That's the same process here. They would send it, they will use that information from MetaPixel and show your advertisement to people who may likely buy again from you. For example, it is common sense that if Peter that lives in Abuja, Zone A, does automobile business and has a wife and 3 kids, bought this product, perhaps Paul that also lives in Abuja, does automobile business and have a wife, perhaps 2 wives and 1 kid, would also buy that same product. That's basically the logic behind this thing, and it's quite funny, yeah. So basically, I will set up this for you, right? So when you run ads, you have MetaPixel, Google Tag Manager, Analytics, and everything working in the background for you, right? So in summary, MetaPixel is like your spy. It observes who they buy, and when it observes who they buy, that's on your website, it will then send that information to Facebook and Instagram, which is Meta, telling it if this is who they buy, this is who go buy. So it could know who they buy. Once MetaPixel knows who they buy, it will tell Facebook and Instagram, which is Meta, about who go buy. So who go buy now, Facebook and Instagram would now show your ads to who go buy. And once they show your ads to who go buy, they will now come to your website and they buy again. And the MetaPixel will still, if I say gossiper, MetaPixel will still gossip the information back to Facebook and Instagram about, okay, if this one bought, then this one will buy. Then your ads could be very highly targeted only to people that really need your product. No go waste money for ads. So if you get serious money to run ads, big, no go waste money for ads. Set up a system like this, because go funny say you run ads, they make profit, they're funny. And I've actually seen business owners that actually depends on direct response marketing. So let me explain one quick thing before I move on to the next, right? Direct response marketing doesn't work as effective as it used to work before. I run ads literally every single day, so I know it doesn't work as it used to work before. Now, direct response marketing, first of all, there is now a game of trust that has to be played out, right? People, for you to be able to interact with, in fact, if you are doing large volume, for example, if you're selling something that deals with large numbers of people, for example, imagine direct response marketing and 300 people message you today. How many people you want to respond to? For those of us that doesn't understand what direct response marketing is, let me explain. That is basically somebody chatting you up. You run ads and they chat you up. Maybe you're on WhatsApp and you try to engage them to buy. If you run ads and 100 people chat you up, how many of them you want to engage? How many people you want to talk to? How many people you want to interact with before they buy? Another thing is that if you make mistake, you understand, you may chat people and then you end up sending the wrong thing that you're not supposed to send, and then you kill the whole sales process. So why don't you just have a sales funnel, a landing page, and a sales funnel that does the selling for you, something that is already proven to work? That's just basically it. So the next thing is that we set up your email list and automate your follow-ups. Like I explained, for me, for example, email list is very important. I have 130,000 plus email that I can send emails to. I also have a Telegram channel with over 1,000 people. I run WhatsApp channel with thousands of people too. And all of these channels were filled with this same system. So if I get what I want, maybe advertise today, I would basically just publish it. But let me just give you an hint. The reason why my channels are very important is because I do not just sell, right? I give value. So for example, if I'm going to send maybe emails to them, content maybe on my Telegram channel, most of the time I do not just push about the product and service. Sometimes I just email them, giving value. How is business going? This is what you should do to optimize your business. Or how is your whatever it is. Like, I just give value. Give value first. Valuable information, give value. And then perhaps if I should give value out of a week, if I should give value 3 times, I can decide to sell once. And it works. They tend to trust you more because you're always the guy that shows up and give value. And make no mistake, most of the value I send them to my website, which is monetized by Google AdSense. So even when I'm giving the value, that's still more new, right? So basically, that's what the system is all about. We create your ads campaign, and we also teach. So basically, if you want us to manage it, it's fine. We can manage it. If you want to be able to manage your ads campaign by yourself to monitor the spending and all of that, we have a full course training that does that. You don't need to pay additional money if you're actually getting the system right. So we design the landing page for you. We help you create your campaigns. We connect your data tracking, your Meta Pixel, Google Tag Manager, analytics and everything. And we set up your email list to automate follow-up. And we also work towards getting your website monetized by Google AdSense so that you can be seeing additional sources of what? Revenue. See, the internet has changed, right? Internet don't change. Today, it's reward system, not just effort. So you don't just need to put in the effort alone. You need to have a system that works for you. You don't have to post every single day to make constant sale. That's the truth. If you have a system that works for you, you just need a system that works while you focus on what matters. Now, growing your business and saving your customers and scaling your impact is what matters. You grow your business, you serve your customers, and you scale your impact. That's what matters. So you need this system to do the heavy lifting, bringing in the customers and all of that, and creating an extra sources of revenue for you. This is not just theory, like I said, it's what I use every single day, and it's what's helping so many business owners to turn their marketing into something predictable and profitable. If you want us to build a system for you, reach out to us. Now, basically, we charge 60% upfront, and that covers your setup, design, and funnel structure. That covers everything. That covers your setup, your design, your ad system, the extra course training that you would get for the ads, because don't be everybody sabi run Meta ads. So we need to give you that update too. And then the funnel structure. Now, once the system is fully ready, tested, and live, you can pay the remaining 40%, right? And after that, you also get 1 year free support and assistance from my team. This means for a period of 1 year, you don't go pay anything extra. You know, could pay anything extra. So we help you monitor the performance. We make updates, security. Your website is going to be secure and everything. So this is basically a full website system that works for you. Not just website that looks fine, website that works for you. So that at the end of the day, you could see that investing in your website was a good investment, not a liability. It's an asset. So this is a system that works for you. And in that one website, let me break it down again. You have your landing page, you have your normal home page, you display your product, and you have your sales funnel. You're able to use Meta Pixel so that your ads can convert better. And then you have your email list, people that you can always reach out to via email, and then you can automate follow-up, and then you can monetize by Google AdSense, which is Google AdSense monetization, to create additional income stream that pays you in dollar. Google know they pay in naira, and for dollar they pay, and when you convert it to naira, I'm sure you know the exchange rate. So that's just that. That's about the system. So guys, if you're interested in getting the system, if you're interested in working with my team, click on the link around this video and let's get to work. Cheers.